In this session, we are going to see how it's very easy to increase your royalties translating your books in another language. Here we are on Amazon.fr, France, and you're going to see that with ChatGPT or Google Bard, it's very easy to translate exactly like the same thing in other languages. I'm going in Google Bard and I put here in the prompt section, translate in perfect French 100 dessert without sugar. And with the translation, you will be able to go on Amazon and check if it's a good niche or no. So I have my translation here. Sans sucre is without sugar. And here you see without sugar, sans sucre, and you have less than 1,000 results, which is a good niche. So obviously I will not do all the book with you because it's going to be too long, but I will translate all the book with Google Bard or ChatGPT in French. It will take a few hours to do that because I have to take every paragraph to do that. But there is another option on Canva, which is magic switch here, and you see translate. And here you can see that you can translate, if I put in French, for example, and you can choose to translate the current page here, and then go in translate. And you can open here, your new page, translated in French. The only problem with that is that you need to check that it's well translated. So, and sometimes the text can be longer, like here. What can I do here? I can copy a part of the text. I go in Google Bard and I check if there are any mistakes in French in the following paragraph. And you can check if you have some mistakes. So you see when it's longer, you can readjust the text here and reduce the font, reduce the size here, and you have your text. So I really suggest that you check that your text is well translated with AI, okay? And it says in French, le paragraphe est parfait, so it's perfect, there is no mistakes, okay? So you can also check with DeepL, you put your text here in French, and you can check that in English it's well translated. You can also do like this. Obviously, you can do exactly the same in other languages. You can translate in German, in Italian, in Portuguese, in Spanish. For example, I go here and I put Espanol here, and you will have the version in Spanish. You can also translate here, translate now in Spanish. Okay, and you will have your paragraph in Spanish. And also just here you can also translate in Spanish from Canva with the magic switch translate, and you can see that you have also Spanish and other languages, and you translate and it will open a new page with the Spanish version. Open 8 by 10 inches and you have your version in Spanish, so you can see here that you can easily publish your book, the same book, in several marketplaces, in several languages. Okay, I hope it's clear for you. The only issue with Canva, I would say, it's a magic switch for sure, but if you have a longer book, you saw here that I did it with one page, because if I try to do that for a full book, it doesn't work. So if you try to do the whole book in one shot, and if it works for you, please let me know in the comments in Udemy, because from my side it doesn't work, so I need to do page by page, which is long to do that, but it's really, really helpful to translate very quickly your book. Personally, I can read Spanish and Italian, so it's easier for me to be able to say if it's a good translation or not. But for example, I don't speak German, and so if I want to translate something in German and I'm not sure about the text, I use DeepL, which is very useful to check if there is no mistakes, because when you translate in another language, it's very easy to have some mistake, like a nonsense, like something very different, and you don't want to publish books with bad translation, so DeepL is great to double check. And it's great because on Amazon you have also the Swedish market, you have the Polish market, you have Dutch market, so you know all the possibilities that you have with those translation tools. I think they are great, and you can enter new markets and increase your royalties very easily. And sometimes you can launch a book on a market, it doesn't work, you don't sell, and on another market you can sell a lot. So it's always a good option to translate your books and publish it on other markets. So I will keep translating this book in French, and I see you in a few hours when I have finished it. So I have translated all the book in French, and I will publish it on Amazon with you. So I see you in the next session for the publishing part of this book on the French marketplace.